Hey everybody, it's Riley with Exotic Aquatic. It's February 25th. We got a new saltwater shipment in today. Let's go ahead and see what we got in. First off, we got in this beautiful Fiji pufferfish. So these guys have blue spots that go all throughout their body, and these pretty much illuminate under your aquarium lights, as you can kind of see here in this photo. They have a beautiful yellow body, and their tail actually turns into a bright orange. These guys have all sorts of colors on them. Unfortunately, they're not reef safe, but they are great in community tanks. Super peaceful, super agile, great fish. We got in a bunch of firefish as well, so these guys are also another type of dark goby. Same thing with them. If you get them in schools, they're going to hang out just like this, as you can kind of see in our aquarium. They'll hang out in the middle of your tank to lower in the tank, and just like the last dark gobies, these guys are reef safe and super peaceful. Great for any community tank. We were able to get some smaller Naso tangs this week as well. So this guy is around the 3 to 4 inch area. On the smaller side, these guys are super peaceful, reef safe. They're great tanks, so they love to eat algae. That's normally what they're feeding on all throughout the day out in the wild. Next up, we have in this Valentini puffer. He's actually been here for a week. These guys are very similar to the Fiji puffer when it comes to their temperament and care level. Super easy. They are not reef safe, but they just have a different pattern. But if you look at their eyes are definitely a really striking feature of this fish. Definitely super cool. Next up, we got an African flameback angelfish. So these guys originate from Africa, and they are a type of dwarf angel, so they're only gonna get about 3 to 4 inches max. Unfortunately, this type is not reef safe. I have seen them in reef tanks before in cases where people are power feeding, where they're feeding at least 3 to 4 times a day, but that is unlikely in most aquariums. But these guys are super peaceful. They're great for community tanks, but unfortunately I would be a little hesitant on putting them in a reef tank. Next up, we got in some African blue star leopard wrasses. So this one right here is actually the female. We see these pretty often. This one right here is a male. So these guys we don't see too often. You see how their color variation is so significant. That's how it's so easy to sex these guys out. What's really cool about the females is that if in some case you do have multiple females, one will become dominant and actually change coloration and turn into a male, being the dominant one out of the group. These guys are super peaceful, reef safe. They don't get too big, so they only get around 6 to 7 inches, but they are super peaceful, great for any reef tank. We had plenty more fish that came in this week. We also have some coral shipments coming in later this week. I definitely suggest coming by and checking them out. Thank you for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon to turn on our post notifications. Thank you. Have a great day.